in the wrong places.
What's going on?
Okay.
Great.
Hi again, the internet. I'm not gonna mess with this today. I'm still where I'm supposed to be, and so is Nathan. However, Maddie swapped with Joe and Allyson, who have swapped with Jeff and Susie. And I'm sorry, but that's the way it is.
Weird.
So
blame OBS.
All right.
Oh no. OBS is
we'll just know who we are in our hearts.
Yeah, it'll be fine for next time. Do what?
I am Corinne now.
You are.
Does that mean I'm Patrick?
Yes. I'll be Avery.
Okay.
Man Avery.
Joe's
wait.
Man Avery too.
Hopefully people realize that you're not 3 people.
Maddie is 2 people.
Yeah.
And Jeff and Susie are Maddie.
Oh, okay.
Nice. We're both
We are
CC.
Do you want to be Matt?
This is Corinne.
Which C do you want to be?
I'll be the second C.
I'll be first C.
Nice.
Good.
Okay, so where did I cut out with that question, and what was the question?
Question was where would the next danger?
What's the next
my
danger?
baby.
And you said
Hi,
something about
Cosmo.
whatever's piloting the trees will probably
Look,
come
look, it's
after
Cosmo.
you
Me,
before
not
us.
Cosmo.
Okay.
Where?
He's been hanging
Mosif!
out for a while.
Hi, Mosif.
That's my baby.
It's a good cat.
I
It's a
miss
quality
Oh, I
cat.
see him way in the distance.
In the distance.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he could be one of us. Can he be
Google
Jeff?
gobble, Google
Wait, no, is
That's
he?
why I pulled him up. I was like,
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
What's
he
that?
could totally
Thank
be
you.
Owen. He's Owen. Cosmo as Owen.
Nice. Cosmo and
Cosmo.
So
checks out.
Tom stammers and fades out.
we're gonna
into
get
the
so many
ether.
viewers. We've got a cat.
Wait,
Sorry.
Tom stammers and fades out into the does he actually disappear?
No, that's just the
Really
internet
fade out.
connection dropped off.
He gets-
Okay. Sure, that's fine.
And then he says something to the effect of, oh no, he was talking about if Theo,
Yes.
if and
He's
you guys made
inobservant,
any kind
but-
of impression on Theo, him and his probably would come after you. Otherwise, I don't know. Your guess is, I was gonna say as good as mine, but probably not. I'm trying to help.
Yeah, very competent.
I tried to hit on Theo, so
Okay.
Say again, pardon?
I tried to hit on Theo, but he wasn't having it. So
No, I'd imagine not. Was his wife there?
yeah, right next to him.
Oh, shit. Did she make you uncomfortable at all?
Wait, what?
A little bit.
I can
Should I be worried
imagine.
about her?
Do what?
Should I be worried about her?
Like I said, she gives me the heebie-jeebies, and I'm not exactly sure the extent of her power.
Well, Avery gives you the heebie-jeebies too, and yet here we are.
Avery she's a couple steps removed from heebie and jeebie. She's extra spooky to me.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Extra spooky.
No. Which
Yeah.
is worse,
Spooky, scary.
extra spooky or heebie-jeebies?
Spooky.
I would say
scary.
it's spooky, spookier than heebie-jeebies. That's my personal scale, and I can say that fairly while I'm under the power of Avery here.
Nice.
Okay.
While he's being spooked.
Now we know this
Are you
guy.
mad at us for that?
cares?
Mad isn't the right word. Hurt isn't the right word.
Isn't the right word.
I would have expected you to do something like this, and I don't like it. It makes me deeply uncomfortable.
That's fair.
We appreciate your honesty, Tom.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Candor.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
You came to the police station because you were afraid you were going to get murdered.
Yes.
And rather than let you just use the police station as a safe house, we exchanged your safety and not getting murdered for some information that, like, in the long run didn't really help us all that much. But that's not, like, your fault.
Potentially.
Necessarily. It could not
Yeah,
be
not
your
necessarily.
fault. It could be entirely by design on your part. I don't know.
I wouldn't go that far.
So, my question here is, like, how does this relationship move forward? Because you can't really, like, use the police as a safe house just because you're afraid you're gonna get murdered.
True.
That's not really how it's supposed to work.
Okay.
Or if that is how it's supposed to work, you gotta, like, be upfront about that. You can't come in and be like, I've got information on a murder, and then you'd be like, haha, it's my murder, and I'm not gonna get murdered because I'm at the... You can't do that.
Yeah, I suppose
So-
in retrospect that might have been a little bit
It's in poor
deceptive.
taste.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So...
It sounds to me like I might be of some general use to you. Yeah?
You could be, I believe, yeah.
And do you guys trust me enough to just have these conversations over the phone? Because I could give you my phone number. No. Okay.
I don't. I mean,
what
him my
situation
phone
would
number.
work best for you, Owen, right?
yeah. That's
Owen
right.
Prince?
I think the
Otto's the
in-person
one
meetings
that
seem to work well so long as we've got our attorney.
What was the front end of that?
I said I think the in-person meetings seem to work well so long as we've got our attorney present.
So then you'd like me to be, what's the word, accessible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if I give you the address of my house, my personal house? Is that...
Do you live there?
Ooh.
Why do we want your house?
Yes.
So-
I don't know what you're asking.
Oh.
Like, am I there every night? No. But then again, are you at your house every night?
Oh, it probably is.
I do live
We
there.
can set up like the Boba Fett shop as the place that we go to talk to you.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, more tea.
We don't need to go to your house. I'd rather not.
That's fair. I'd rather you not be in my house, no offense.
Okay, I'm in favor of, like,
What's in your
Corinne
house?
and Tom exchanging phone numbers.
Okay. So
I don't feel safe with Tom having, like, all of our phone numbers.
Mhm.
Although he probably has them anyway.
Sure.
But, like, I don't want to give them to him.
He gets his phone
Walkman.
out
Oh.
and types in a phone number, and then a couple of seconds later, your phone rings.
But
That's me.
Yeah,
Quick.
Yeah. Just go ahead and save that under Tom. And,
Sure.
Yeah.
You had your phone number already?
okay.
What's your last
Hey.
name, Tom?
I never thought about that.
DeLong.
No, it is not DeLong. You know,
McGinnis.
What?
McGinnis.
McGinnis.
since I never had, proper parents,
Uh-huh.
I,
They named him after the orphanage where he grew up, Tom St. Andrew.
I don't
St.
have
Andrews?
specifically last name that I tend to go by, but if you prefer,
What's your address under?
He's like Cher. Tom.
right? Yeah,
just
it's like
the
a social
one
security.
name.
Yeah, what's on your license, Tom?
Do you think Tom has a driver's license?
Yeah,
I'm
I just
not
don't think
sure
it's
Tom
his.
has a
He
dri-
gets- Hey, you're smart. He gets out and it's
Wayne Brady.
Jonathan
Oh.
Smith. Yeah, you got me. He puts it back into his wallet. Yeah, there's a lot of proxies, but suffice to say, I don't really have a last name. You could call me by whatever last name you wanted. Why don't you just call me Tom Cat? Does that work?
It's really...
No.
Is that
I'm just gonna call you Tom.
C-A-T or K-A-T?
C-A-T, like a cat, like the little
It's-
fairy
Had
fellas.
to check. You know,
Tom Brady.
a comedian, what's his name? Cat
Stevens.
Williams,
Williams, thank you.
Daniels.
Von D.
Bonnie, yeah, that's just
Donahue.
Bonnie, but still a K.
Cat share.
Does Tom,
Layla.
Joe, do you have your hand raised?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
Yes.
Yeah?
And this is gonna be my last one because I realize that talking to you is probably boring. How did you get all this information about us?
Internet?
False. Start again.
No, it's true. But specifically, we're on the internet, Tom.
Well,
Did you find it on the internet?
no.
Who helped you find out our information on the internet?
There's a guy who works in the gang, and he may have given me just a little bit of information, but
Does he have a name?
it's the damnedest thing.
You can't
The
really-
information hasn't been updated in quite a minute. He went back, to look for the information to see if, maybe Davies had made any more,
Edits?
edits.
Oh,
Track
And he
changes.
hadn't found anything.
That's
and that
crazy.
just seems just sort of weird to me, you know?
That is weird.
Because why would there be no information on people? What were there before?
Prior to that, did he make regular updates?
No, maybe like one or two, not like daily.
Sure. He made more.
Yeah, he had made a couple of updates.
So I have a meta question.
Yep.
Also,
do all 5-ish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do all 6 of us know that Patrick did his thing where he wiped our
Avery
info?
knows, right? But
that's where I was at with the thing.
Yeah, Avery knows.
Well, no, I only know about you destroying the physical files.
Oh, the physical files. I
Yeah.
don't think anyone knows the digital.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Is Patrick
Alright.
still here with us? No, Patrick's gone, right?
He's
Patrick
gone.
left.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, that's open shut, right? Yeah. I just thought it was curious.
Does seem strange now that you pointed out.
Yep.
So just, I feel like we might have some, like, conflicts of interest here, because as the organized crime department,
okay.
our goal is kind of to get rid of organized crime, right? Which includes, like, Dana's gang and the Japanese mafia piece.
Yakuza.
The Yakuza. Are they really the Yakuza for us, or are they somebody else? Are they the Yakuza?
I mean,
I thought they had a different name.
The Yakuza's the Japanese mafia.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
this specific family isn't the Yakuza, but I mean, this specific family is our Yakuza.
Right.
Their family
But
name
we
is
don't.
not
Do we
Yakuza.
call them the Yakuza?
They do have a
They
specific name.
were
They're the Mamono.
The Mamono, yeah. So, like, our goal is to, like, get rid of Dana's gang and the Mamono and the people who are doing the organized crime thing in our city. And I feel like you don't really want Dana's gang to, like, not exist anymore, at least not here. Is this right? Or,
At the moment, I do benefit from the existence of Dana's gang. Sure. My overall goal is not the continued existence, duration, or control of Dana's gang.
He wants to make his own gang.
So it's not at
And I
odds
not like to make my own gang.
With blackjack
just in case
and
that were a
hookers.
thing that came
Right.
to your mind.
Futurama's out. It's 2012 or 14.
14.
oh, but just
14.
the first, not all of it, though,
Handful
right?
of seasons, yeah. 'cause
Well,
they
the
had
regular
The
amount of
the
Futurama.
regular seasons and
Yeah.
the movies? Do we have the
Vanilla
movies?
Futurama, probably.
The Beast with 1,000 Backs. That's out.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about Bender's Game?
I don't know. I didn't see that one.
Did Tom?
No.
It's fine.
It's good. Anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on.
No, like,
So we're not.
if that's the thing that you need to take care of, eliminating Dana's gang, I would hope that eliminating them meant, like, bringing them to justice. Present company not included.
Sure, yeah.
And
We'll see. I mean, in general, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see
It
about
depends on
present
if they
company
try to
not
swallow us in shadows.
I
Yeah,
would
that's
not
fair.
like to swallow you in shadows. How's he doing, by the way?
I heard
Still
he got
wearing
shot in the
khakis.
Holy hell!
Did you say tummy?
The poor man.
He
If he
did
dies,
get-
it's okay.
If he dies, it's okay.
He did go to the hospital in an ambulance, or
Oh,
he
that-
did leave in an ambulance.
He went to a hospital.
Not to his fun. He's new guard, so...
So Tom
To hell
doesn't
with
care
him.
about him.
Maybe the devil eat him and the cat eat the devil or something.
I'm just taking that.
Maybe the cat eat him and the devil eat the cat. That's the one? Is that it?
Yeah, may the
How's
cat
that
eat
go?
him and the devil eat the cat.
There you go.
Very specifically.
Limited knowledge. Irish idioms.
So, yeah. So yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'll meet up with you guys. Just give me a call, and I'll be over here in a jiffy.
Avery,
Alright.
can you ensure that he does that?
Sometimes.
Yeah, as is possible.
Sure.
I'd probably say that my effect like wears off if I go away from him.
Okay.
I'd rather scope it down.
Avery
I
can't
think
keep
we
Tom as a pet.
established that before.
Huh?
I think
Yeah.
we established that.
It would be to my
Is it just
benefit
distance?
if I were to come and talk to you guys whenever you ask. Well, most of the time you ask. I'll try to come if you ask, if I'm not busy.
If
Okay.
you're home.
Oh,
At that home where you live. Under John Smith.
Jonathan Smith.
Okay, and just
J-O-N.
one last thing while
Yeah.
we've still got this like truth serum thing going. Any of us who are gathered here, including our dear Patrick, who's not here right now,
He's with us in spirit.
you don't You don't really mean any of us any harm, right? You're not trying to get any of us into any kind of trouble?
I am not presently trying to kill any of you. Nor have I been trying to kill any of you.
Do you have any plans to kill any of us in the future or get us killed?
No.
Did you have any plans to get us killed?
No. You're all so particular, but like, what if you guys were trying to hurt me? Would you hold out against me if you were trying to kill me if I wanted to kill you back? You're not trying to kill me, though. So I'm not trying to kill you.
No.
Does that make sense?
Cece sure wouldn't.
Yeah. So no.
No, like excluding self-defense.
Yeah.
Like,
there you go.
You're not planning to have any of us like murdered or captured or
Certainly
anything like that.
No. You guys are great.
He says in a completely believable way.
It's a good adjective, yeah.
With the exception of Avery, I would consider you all pretty cool people. Every school in their own way.
Thanks, Tom.
We're pretty cool.
We're pretty cool people.
Pretty cool.
So yeah, he'll
Except for me, we're best friends. I'd give my right arm for you.
Ha.
Ha.
Is that the one you have?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
In fact, as a demonstration of my friendship to you all, can I show you a magic trick?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh
He's
no.
I promise
escape.
none of you will be hurt.
Totally is gonna
It's not
escape.
even a
Yeah,
particularly
he's gone.
good trick.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, so he holds up his hands because they're obviously
Hands?
hands and
Okay.
He's gonna get rid of
handcuffed.
his handcuffs.
And he grabs his thumb on his left hand with his right hand and dislocates it and then slips the cup off and sort of swings around on his other hand. I could have left whenever I wanted, but I didn't. So, and then he pops his thumb back into place.
Saw it coming.
So smart, but,
Yep.
So
You
anyway,
were sticking around because you wanted to and you ordered that second water.
I was, in the interest of honesty, trying to make sure that I had a full bladder so that I could say completely honestly that I needed to go to the bathroom. So that I could slip out through the window using the trick that I just showed you.
Clever.
Thank you.
Right?
Alright, well, see you around, Tom.
And so he gets up
Thanks
to
for
leave,
showing us
just
the
like
cool
I'm going to
trick.
go to the bathroom.
Goodbye, Tom.
Tom is no.
Oh god. Goodbye, Allyson.
I miss Allyson. Hashtag Cosmoin. I like it.
Yeah. That's Moen.
Did we ruin a chance to ask about the whale?
Oh.
We didn't
fuck me.
ruin it.
Right?
We
Like,
didn't take it.
I realized that at the very end.
Ugh.
We'll never know about the whale.
Right.
No.
It's okay. One day. We'll
Like,
know
I
about
felt
the whale.
like there was a reason that Alex was sticking around as Tom. Like,
Yeah.
shit. We all know. Wait, Tom.
Yeah, we all go running out of the parking lot. Tom! You all go running out into the parking lot. Corinne, like, saunters out into the parking lot,
Avery
rolling
runs
her
out.
eyes.
Avery walks out,
Cece runs. Cece just, like,
Cece-
bolts.
tackles him.
Tom, wait!
Tom! Tom!
Are you guys trying to catch Tom?
I believe.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Did we miss an
Oh,
opportunity
nice.
to ask about the whale?
Good
The
lights.
whale?
Potato.
If you want to talk to him real quick while he's walking out through the door, sure.
We might allegedly be able to catch Tom.
What's up? He hears shouting and then turns around.
One more thing.
Yeah?
One more.
Whales.
What about him?
Alright.
Are you
And
for
he
or
doesn't know
against?
In favor, largely. Within reason.
Sure.
Save the whales, rah rah,
My whale got taken and they said it was me and I'm messed up about it.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm sorry. Ish. I wish they hadn't taken your... I don't know enough about the situation to have a proper, honest opinion. So, before I accidentally perjure myself, however that'd work, let me just say, that probably sucks, and I'm sorry.
Did you or yours take a whale recently?
I did not take a whale recently. Nor did mine.
Okay.
Do you know anything about the missing whale?
Well, no, I don't know
Clearly.
anything about the whale, and let me be more specific when I say mine.
Uh-huh.
I didn't tell anyone to take a whale. I don't know anything about a whale taken. I told you guys you should talk to Elias about that.
About the whale?
About the whale.
Okay.
Well, you're in this.
We could go talk to Elias eventually.
It's true.
Good.
Do you
I
think
bet
he'll
he's in
be
jail.
cool?
In the jail?
No.
Yeah, we kinda. I don't think he'll like us.
I'm not really interested in whether he likes us.
It's fair.
Elias, anyway.
Tom, though, we're really concerned that he likes us.
It's in my best
Not
interest
really.
if Tom likes us, because then he'll cooperate when I ask him questions.
Right. He's been very cooperative today.
Today,
He has
Under the
been
influence.
curiously cooperative.
Under the influence.
That's not curious.
Nope. Where to, gang?
Yeah.
Where to, Scooby Squad?
It's like 5 or 6
We're-
o'clock.
We're done.
Yeah.
Is it time for a montage?
An email.
Do what?
He'll send you an email about his twig findings.
Okay. So are you guys returning to your homes?
We don't know who killed
Yeah.
Maddie.
I guess.
We're
so.
the worst
Who
at
killed
murder
whom?
mystery. We don't know who killed Tallulah.
No. You.
We never
We don't,
saw
it's
the
true.
things.
No, none of the things have been solved yet. By the,
Nothing has been solved
I was telling
by
Jeff-
design.
I was telling Jeff when we were working out that I felt like there are a lot of disparate elements, maybe, or elements that feel disparate.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That makes sense to me in my head and is a contiguous strip of storyline. And you guys have been doing a wonderful job of making that delightfully complicated. And this is an actual praise, not a backhanded compliment. And I want to answer more questions, and it occurs to me that I have 4 more character missions. We've only really captured denouement for the last session in this session, so I would like to press on for maybe like 10 minutes more, so that we could start in on what's going to be the crux of this episode, which is supposed to be Joe's episode. Not that I'm upset with how things have happened today. This has all been very good. So my goal, personally, as DM MC Alex, is to start answering these questions. I'm going to introduce the concept that one of the questions that you may have had over the course of the season could be answered within the next session or so. And that hopefully will snowball us. I'm counting off my fingers, but I was out of frame. That hopefully will snowball us into the end of the season. And I think I can do it. I'm very confident.
Mhm.
And I think that all of your questions about who killed Tallulah, where's the whale, what, should be answered. But yeah, we're on the falling. We haven't hit the climax yet. What do you call?
Rising action?
Yeah, we're on rising
Falling
action.
action.
Rising action, so that we can climax. Falling action.
Refractory
And then
period.
season 2 renewal. We'll find out.
Woo!
But yeah, in the meantime, we'll go ahead and go around and cover everyone who isn't Joe on what you're planning to do, or what your aims will be to do for the next couple of days, and we'll see. We'll cover that part of downtime. We'll cover the Joe plot part, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
So that said, Patrick, what are you doing?
So he's sending out the email to everybody to let them know about the information he found from Alice.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think, are we like giving attention to anything? Is that of this?
If that's
Or-
something that you'd like to do.
Okay, so this is downtime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sus, can you text me a picture of my character sheet?
Yeah. Probably.
Thank you.
I have to get it from Alex.
Do I have it?
Probably.
So yeah.
We have it. So yes.
We could further the investigation.
Yeah.
Ah!
I don't know what questions to ask though to further the investigation.
We could try to use Dana's gang as like.
I don't think it's about Dana's gang.
No,
I
that's
think
true.
we've got all the information we need on Dana's gang.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I kind of want him to get in personal relationships. Yeah, obviously him and Avery don't always get along. This is a practical need.
I'd like to say we have a working
He
relationship.
doesn't get along with many people, but maybe in the sense of trying to socialize more, he asks the other guys to hang out and like get
It's gonna be
beer.
great.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
it happens in obviously the most awkward way possible. He like goes.
Hey guys,
and,
want to get some brewskis?
Yeah, but he like goes to Owen's place of work and asks him.
Okay.
You went to the library?
Yep. He figured asking in person was the best way to do it.
Sure.
I don't know. This isn't like. I don't think this is a part of the downtime thing.
This is absolutely fine. Do not worry. What are your logos themes?
Sure. Logos is like the one is called popularity, and it's the fact that people know I'm a hacker guy now.
Okay.
And that like locally I'm trustworthy as seen as that, but I'm also less like hidden than I used to be.
Okay.
The other is hacksaws, like my hacking
Okay.
ability. And then the other one is plugged in, so that's my laptop and everything like that.
That second one, I think, that you mentioned, where you were talking about how you're trustworthy, but you're sort of coming out of your being hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and mark attention for that in exchange for inviting
Brewskis.
Owen out to Brewskis.
And Otto. He
Owen and
also,
Otto,
yeah.
nice.
I was just describing like the way he goes and invites them to these, because not that he doesn't know how like normal men would invite other men out to hang out, but he also doesn't know how anyone would ask anyone to go hang out.
Mhm.
So he feels like in person is best, and
It's the most sincere.
kind of like. Yeah, but it's almost like stalkerish in a little bit of a
Right.
way. Because, yeah.
You have to look up where Owen worked and what shift Otto had.
Yeah, to like go find them. So yeah, there's a little bit of stalking involved in the Patrick way. But yeah, he asked them to go get beer with him.
I will.
Owen Otto?
Sure, I will join you for drinks. I will not have a beer, but I'll join.
Oh, that's right. Isn't Owen a recovering alcoholic?
He
Yep.
is. He hasn't said that to anybody.
Patrick doesn't know that. If he ever did know it, he probably forgot about it.
And then,
No worries.
deep bonding time.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, Otto, what are you up to what's your intention for the next few days?
My intent, yeah.
Yeah. How would you like to
so-
spend your downtime?
Right. So one of the things that's been in the back of my head is, need a new car. I would like a new address. Just in the back of my head, not having the mob know where I live thing. Although I feel like that's a little pointless,
I mean, to be fair, they'll probably
should
know
have
anyway.
pretty good tabs.
Mostly.
I'd be interested to try and talk to Davies a bit.
Okay. Are you doing that in the sense that you're trying to work a lead?
Work what?
Work
Oh.
a lead? Yeah. Like, are you trying to make an investigation on it?
No, not really. I mean,
You just want to talk to Davies? Like, hang out?
Yeah.
Invite him to Brewskis?
Oh man, you could be part of hashtag Boys Night Out. It's fine.
not with that intention, but if
Okay.
those events getting the invite occurs while I'm chatting with Davies, like, hey, how long have you been confronting mobsters? Am I going? How many people die doing this?
How many people die confronting mobsters? Plenty. How
Right.
long has he been doing this? The majority of his adult life. He used to work as a beat cop and progress his way through the ranks. The Organized Crime Control Bureau existed, but really didn't take shape until he spearheaded it. And then he took more of a managerial approach to organizing the Organized Crime Control Bureau in the field.
For those of you playing along at home, the
Yeah.
word of the night is managerial.
Man-churro.
Man, true.
Yeah, if I have, can I ask Davies another question?
Sure, go for it, man.
Why us? We're all civilians, aside from Corinne, who chose this more actively. Like, what's your recruitment criteria?
If people seem honest, if people seem I'm not going to say hardworking, but if people seem like they've got a righteous head on their shoulders, and are powered individuals, those are the types of people that I'd like to work with. In general, I find that I am a good judge of character, but
Just like a shark.
Just like a shark. But I mean, I wouldn't ask anyone to do anything that I didn't trust they might be capable of doing. And
speaking of that good judge of character, we had an interesting Tom.
Yeah, so I've run into Tom a few times in the past. He tends
to
land on his feet.
Gross.
Yeah. You know, he came out of the Tallulah incident pretty okay.
I imagine he would.
Give us reason to believe that some of the OCCB might be double agents. I don't know if Avery or Corinne reached out to you about that.
No, they hadn't said anything
Not yet.
in as much, at least as
It's not their turn yet.
That said,
Right?
it'd take a tremendous effort to hide something like that from me. I would notice, but I'm not going to say my judgment is absolute, but I tend to trust it. That's what I made my success by.
Cool. Thanks.
Always gotta keep going forward.
Do what?
Yeah.
just like
If I get the invite text from Patrick, I'll let. If they come.
No, it's the
Paul
in-person
Davies the next day.
Yeah, it'll be the next day.
Okay.
If you want to send him a text, you got his number.
No.
So, yeah. Do you have a logos theme that would be vaguely applicable to trying to find out information, or do you want to count that as working the case and investigating Davies?
I think that I'm more working the case.
Okay.
I actually, want to focus, if I have time, although I know I won't. I'd like to. See, this is the rough part. My intention was going to be try and go and work like a double shift, so that I'm just out of the city, like I'm in my own little world.
Okay.
And focus on that training logos.
Okay.
But if Patrick hits me up, I will probably go and try to get out of that double I signed up for.
Okay. Cool.
It's one of those cool places where you pour your own beer and you don't have to even talk to a bartender.
Wow.
We went
Tapped.
to one of
They
those
have
We did go to those.
just this past week.
It's true.
It's true.
Nice.
2 or 3
It was
days
What's that
ago.
called?
Cool.
Tapped.
The tap room?
Tapped.
Yeah, ours is called Tap Room.
What was yours, Jeff?
Tapped
In
in
Maplewood.
Manchester.
It's on Manchester and Maplewood. We gotta go sometime. It's great.
Oh, that's good.
Do they have wristbands?
They got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swipe it on the thing and then.
That's where we're going, guys.
Nice.
Cool.
I'm
Wait,
excited.
Off topic, are the wristbands RFID?
I believe.
Probably.
Maybe NFC. No, probably RFID.
RFID, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Because you can totally spoof RFID.
I didn't think to spoof it when I was there.
Just a security concern that we've run into with RFID badges at work.
Good to know.
Like you can copy an RFID signal. Hi, Internet.
They're
You
here.
can copy an RFID signal into a blank RFID card.
So we can get free beer.
In your,
Nice.
So we can get
Oh yeah.
free
See,
beer.
so Patrick definitely does that though, right?
Yeah, Patrick gets free beer. I think that's what you're saying.
That's what I'm hearing.
Brought us pineapple.
So, Cece,
Yes.
what are you intending to spend your downtime on?
I want to spend my downtime on a little bit of catching up and some stuff at work.
Okay.
It's my first logos theme, which is all right now. I want to strengthen. I'm specifically looking at that first power tag, which is Unity with Sea Life. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time there. Really make sure I'm, talking to my colleagues and kind of having a presence there, because as much as, you know, the YouTube channel and the Instagram stuff is cool, Cece really deeply cares about her job and the people she works with and everything. So she's gonna work on that for a little bit, and I'm hoping to get out of that just a little bit. Kind of, I know I can't pull like a mythos thing out of it and make myself, you know, better, make her better at like her power out of that, but it's almost kind of, I want to work on that unity with Sea Life too, to just kind of strengthen that bond a little bit.
Okay, that works. Feel free to mark attention to that theme.
Hey Susan, will you mark attention?
I will.
It's the first one.
Out of curiosity, and this is just for me, Patrick, are you inviting Tom?
No.
No? Okay, I thought no, but I just thought I'd ask.
Good choice.
Yeah, no.
Does Tom show up?
No.
Oh, good.
Uninvited? That would be
Hey,
rude.
Maddie, which theme?
First one?
The first one. All right now.
Got it.
So then that'll be Corinne whenever you're done marking attention.
For CC.
Okay, so how many,
quick
like...
question.
Yes?
Did I get invited to first?
No.
Hashtag boys night out.
Oh,
Stay
it's
strong.
a boys' night. It's a boys' night. Never mind.
Stay
Yeah,
strong.
boys night. Just the
Okay,
3 boys.
How much downtime?
Not Tom.
No,
maybe.
Tom.
Like,
I'm asking, in general, how people intend to spend their time.
right, but like how much time?
Months.
You're
She's
coming
gonna
up
pick
on
up
the
a new
next-
skill.
on your weekend.
Just, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a holiday
It's
week.
important. Because am I spending like an evening, or am I spending days, or am I spending...
I mean,
you
take
know?
it one day at a time.
Okay.
We will be there at the bar for days.
The bar for days! I'm gonna spend all of tonight at my karaoke bar.
Same
What?
working.
Yes. All
Okay.
of the above.
The real
I'll be like
karaoke bar?
helping out behind the bar, hanging out behind the bar, and then go up and sing a couple songs, and then that's not a
It's
not
not
a
one of these.
theme for me.
Okay.
I just want to do it. And then
I mean, it's not too far off from Ready and Willing.
that's true.
Yeah. So if you want to mark attention to that, feel free.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. And then, well, I guess if I'm gonna mark attention to Ready and Willing, then I can't like work the case, right?
If you would rather work the case, that's fine.
Nah, I think I'm just gonna say that I'm spending some downtime working the case,
Sorry.
but I just don't get anywhere yet.
Okay. That's fine. Then feel free to mark your
So I'm gonna
attention
do
on
the
the
thing.
one. Yeah. Owen, how are you wanting to spend your time?
I'm gonna be at the library,
Oh, yes.
reading about. Oh, it's the bug sprayer. Okay. Reading about. Can you hear me twice?
Yeah, for
Yep.
some reason.
I'm muted on here.
Yeah, I know. This is a
Weird.
weird...
Wait, are you all muted?
I've muted
No.
myself so that you can only hear me through the snowball mic.
Yeah, I muted
Don't you.
myself.
Okay.
Okay.
You've stopped.
You're
Good.
better now.
Weird. I'm gonna work at the library and see what I can find out about Dana's gang in the history records.
Ah, clever. Okay. So go ahead and make your investigative roll.
Nice.
And you've got power tags for this, don't you?
I have some, sure.
They won't be steady hands. That's not applicable this time.
What if I need to make sure the book doesn't fall? Alex?
Oh, it's you.
Woo!
I thought that you had something
call,
about the
right?
library. or
No, I
something.
do, yeah. No,
Okay.
it's definitely the library one. That would be the job librarian, access to historical records.
Those
that would
are-
be the one.
Yep.
Yep.
I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
step off for a second, but I can still hear you in the stream.
Good luck.
Okay.
7. Modified.
8.
You
8.
got a 7? 8? Okay.
7.
I believe that 7 through 8 is all the same, so it's the number of power tags that you used.
1.
1. You can ask me a question about Dana's gang. The source is the historical records. I have to give you a solid lead.
How long have they been in operation?
Dana's gang mostly took over after the... No, they've been in power just about as long as anyone can remember. I would say back in like the 1910s, 1920s is when they would have started off. Under normal circumstances, you'd have expected an Italian mafia to kick things off and get things going, but it was Dana's gang.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it's been them the whole time. I don't know why I'm echoing it, I'm sorry.
Somebody who's watching the stream has the volume turned on or something.
Probably Maddie since she walked away.
Maybe. Oh, maybe she put the headphone down next to the mic or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think, yeah. Well, it's connected. The
Right.
mic is
What is that?
right by the... Yeah.
That's the bug spray.
Oh.
They're killing mosquitoes. They're doing God's work.
Yes, we need that.
That is a sound that is so foreign to me.
You don't have mosquitoes?
I never... Do you know the first
Who
time
did
I
you guys
ever
kill?
saw one of those mosquito trucks was last summer
dog.
when Maddie and I
Good.
were riding our bikes
Oh God!
on
And you
the
got dusted.
Katy Trail, and I was like,
Now
"What's
you can
that
see
sound?"
colors.
And Maddie was like, "It's the mosquito truck. Pedal faster!" I mean, they may have had mosquito trucks in Columbia, but they didn't out in Midway where I grew up, and they didn't in Springfield, as far as I know.
It's a mosquito truck.
Thank you.
Truck sprays,
Yeah.
mosquito repellent.
Did we not have
Is
them
it
in
okay with
Rolla?
the environment? I feel like this is a bad idea.
Right?
It
It
happens.
is. I haven't died yet.
Like sprays 7 dust in the air or some crazy shit.
7 dust.
It's a really
Huh.
crazy
Interesting.
industrial insecticide.
So,
They sprayed
Avery,
DDT.
how
straight
did you
DDT.
originally intend on spending your downtime?
Oh, Avery?
I hit everybody else, didn't I?
No, yeah.
Isaac.
Honestly, she was probably going to catch up on work and, pay attention to her logos.
Okay. Go ahead and start to mark that while I look up my lines.
I love this.
Okay. So it's your intention to go to work at your office?
No, just like work at home over the weekend.
Oh, good. Even better. Okay, so you go to your place of residence. Where do you live?
Nondescript apartment.
Apartment.
Not at one of the safe houses.
Yeah, no.
Jerry Hogarth's apartment.
No, not that. Like Super Bear.
Oh, okay.
Bear Pond.
Nice.
Okay.
Spartan.
So when you pull up to the apartment complex, you
Careful.
see a familiar face. I will leave the ball in your court. You see a familiar face standing towards the doors and everything. It is, of course, fucking Derek.
No.
He just pulls to a stop and just fuck. So she gets out of the car and immediately just no. Why are you here?
You know, first of all, let me say I'm sorry. I wouldn't
No,
have
you're
come
not.
I wouldn't have come here unless I had to. I might be in a little bit of trouble.
Is my sister in trouble?
I have reason to suspect that your sister might be in trouble.
What the fuck did you do?
I didn't do anything. Do you know the...
First of all, let me say I'm sorry.
It's like he's in the room.
Who's on the live stream? Cause it's like the delay of the live stream.
It is. My
Certainly.
volume is muted.
Mine's
Oh,
over
yeah.
here with me.
I heard you guys in the stream and muted my mic. It was on my phone for a second, but it's gone now.
Okay.
Maybe we're good.
We might be safe.
Alex, say more things.
Okay, sorry. I'll be my usual loud self.
Sounds okay.
So, you remember when we left, your sister and I?
Oh yeah, and you never came back, and you took my sister with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny how I don't forget those things.
Yeah, understandably. And again, I'm very sorry about that.
You're not.
Well, we tried for a minute to make it as sort of like touring musicians, not magicians. I'm sorry.
It's a very crucial now.
Touring
magicians.
And like, so we may have come back to Los Louisiattle, and I struck up a deal with a local label. And I was hoping that maybe you could give it a once-over, because between that and... do you want me to come inside? Can I come inside?
No.
Okay, well, that's fine. And so he reaches into... He's got a...
gun.
Canvas bag.
Oh.
And he reaches into his gun.
Satchel.
He's got a canvas satchel. And pulls out a very neat, nice-looking bound legal contract and hands it to you. It's an entertainment contract, so that might not be specifically your area of expertise, but it's reasonably easy if you wanted to look through it.
Right. I gave it a very quick once-over. Does it seem lopsided towards the label?
Yes.
Oh, this looks great. You're fine.
Okay, Avery, I know that I have hurt you and I have hurt your feelings, but we both know.
Oh, that doesn't even broach the surface.
Okay.
I have things like what gives you the right on the top of my. I'm holding those in. I think this contract is fine, and you should leave.
Is that a suggestion?
No.
Okay.
No. She assumes that doesn't work on him because he's pure evil.
Okay, that's fair. So he says, I thought it was fine when I looked over it first, too. But when I got into the finer print of it, they've got us... They listed that they were going to pay for housing in the contract. But it's more like... I'm forced to pay for the housing, and the housing is nicer than I'd like, and so I'm barely making ends meet, Avery. And then there's also the trouble of what happened last night.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now, I don't mean to shock you, but have you ever seen someone die?
No.
Okay. Well, up until yesterday, I would have been able to say the same thing. Have you ever heard of the band Shrew the Petition?
Whoa! Sorry.
Do I know that band? I don't know.
You have heard of the band once, maybe in passing.
They were one of the openers for Celestine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of them.
Okay. Their lead singer, Imogen, and I put her last name down. It's not Poots.
Dang it.
Myers. Imogen Myers. I don't think she's okay, and I think that they might know that she's not okay. That I know that she's not okay.
What? Who did you get yourself wrapped into? Did you bring my sister into this?
No, she's not one of the... I mean, she lives with me, but she's not contracted.
No, but is she wrapped up in whatever funny business has people getting hurt?
I hope not. You know I care about her. I shouldn't say that.
I know. I know that.
Yeah. Here, let me. So he flips through the pages of the legal binding agreement that he signed without reading or having full legal knowledge of.
Nice.
That sounds good.
The
fucking Derek.
The
right.
Fucking Derek. The label that he signed with is Mulberry Recording.
Oh shit.
Remember the Mulberry Club? That's where
Wait, we're...
The girl was
So
singing.
murdered people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Encourage people to.
And there's an appendix at the back that's
written in Japanese.
signed to let you know who pinned the document.
Is it Suzuki?
It's Suzuki.
Fuck.
Fuck. Fucking Derek.
Oh man, I want that.
Did you shake his hand?
Oh god.
No? Should I? Was I supposed to?
No.
Okay. Don't let my sister near him.
Okay.
And because I have to go through you to get to my sister, which is bullshit, by the way, and you're a fucking terrible person, don't go near Suzuki.
Okay. So, about that, and I've not been going near Suzuki, but do you remember I was telling you about that Imogen girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was talking and going near Suzuki.
No. Not Imogen.
And, well,
And now she's dead.
it happened really fast, and I didn't get a good look at what I was seeing, and I only barely heard the conversation, and I didn't understand a lot of it, and they were just talking so fast, and I think they're probably trying to find at least me.
Sorry, say it again.
I think that they are probably trying to find at least me.
Find you?
Find.
Fine. Oh, money.
F-I-N-D.
Oh, find.
Find. Locate. I think they probably noticed. And I ran, and I came to the first well-put-together person that I could think of, and that was you.
Fucking Derek.
Okay. So I'm assuming this is meta, or like table talk.
Hmm?
The sister would probably have the same phone number. I just haven't texted it in a very long time, correct?
That's fair.
Okay, I immediately grab out my phone, ignore him, and like just text her the address of the safe house and say go there now.
Okay.
And then, fuck. You know that you're dead to me, and like, no, it's fine.
I deserve whatever you're saying.
I think you should talk to the captain of this place.
Okay.
Fuck, and then I text Corinne. It's like, hey, Suzuki happened again.
That's you.
And then I just ... fucking Derek.
Oh man.
Okay. So what, you're giving Derek Davies' number? Or you're
No,
telling
I'm texting. Sorry, I'm texting Corinne and trying to like get her to come to me to take Derek away from me, so I don't strangle him.
With words.
Okay.
You would be at your bar working.
I'm just at my. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Working, singing.
All right.
Bar and about. That's not the bar we go to, right?
Probably not.
I guess.
I don't think they've got the tap.
Okay.
Cece's been there, but
I'll text back.
we've been together.
It might be a couple of minutes until I text back because I'm at the bar and it's loud. But I will get it reasonably shortly and text back. Fuck. No, double fuck. I'll be right there, question mark.
Sounds good. I won't make him strangle himself.
You get like thumbs up emoji. And so I guess while I'm on my way to Avery's, I'm gonna call Chief Davies. Captain Davies?
Mm-hmm.
Davies. Gonna call Davies.
Davies.
To say, hey, I am not sure what's going on, but Avery says that Suzuki happened again, which I'm assuming means that someone else is dead. Just want to let you know that I'm on the way to something and I don't know what, so you might be hearing from me again really soon.
He says, you obviously don't engage. If you see him, try to stay as far away from him as you can. He's very spooky. I just,
Tom's words.
be safe.
Roger.
But not Tom's accent, so you can tell it's a different character.
No. He's very spooky.
Very spooky.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
on my
So,
way.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I think it's meant to be a cliffhanger.
Yeah, no, like, yeah. I think Avery just stays silent and just says, like, I have somebody coming to get you.
He's like, okay, I guess you don't want me to stay here?
No! No! Oh, no.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, well, I'll talk to you soon.
No, ideally not.
Okay.
I definitely want all the information that you have, and that's totally a thing. But I don't want to see you or talk to you or engage with you ever again.
Okay, well, I'll see what I can do about that.
That sounds great.
About that same time, between a lot of pauses and a lot of time taken for that conversation that we had very quickly, Corinne's car would pull up, and that's where we'll call it a night.
Woo! Woo!
Woo!
Fucking Derek.
I think I've got more notes on this chapter than I've had on the rest of the chapters. So there's just so much content, and I think we'll do it all in the next session. Don't worry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And hopefully you guys will have some answers. But in the meantime, this is the opportunity to geek out during the credits.
Nice.
Woo!
Questions, comments, concerns. I'm sorry that we didn't have as many dice rolls. And I know that you guys like those. There's a lot of
Lack of dice
recitation.
rolls is okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out for Joe's inflection as Avery. Right there.
Oh my
Good
god,
stuff.
yeah.
Great.
Yep. it was
You're
pretty good.
in your role.
Fucking Derek.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was gonna happen. It's like he was like, I could tell you about it. I'll to Alex. I'm like, no, don't tell me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We've got some idea, I think Joe does, of...
I only have the, like, why I was mentioning my sister and stuff like that. I don't know anything about the actual story, which is good.
Yeah. I'm a little pleased with how this will go. I'm excited for next session. Yeah.
So does... Like, Corinne knows about Derek, right? Like, we've talked about that, maybe?
If she sent you a text that said fucking Derek, then probably.
Right, but, like,
Yeah.
when she
Heard
says
that.
fucking Derek, do I know who
Is she
Derek
like Derek?
is? Am I like, fucking Derek? Or am I like, uh-oh, who's Derek?
I've...
It's a good question.
She's probably mentioned him at one point or another. But just, like, in passing,
I haven't had that conversation on camera, but...
Right.
Yeah, no,
That's
Yeah.
not to say that it hasn't happened, yeah.
The girl's gone for drinks.
Girls night out.
Hashtag girls night out.
Girls night!
Nice. Yeah, thank you again, Nathan, for cold cocking Tom, and to all of you. No, the best was when you said that you were gonna make him, Tom your magic 8-ball.
Oh my god.
And shaking
You
him
want
till he-
information, you just shake him.
That's
Right.
That's
Well, I
excellent.
mean, it's we gotta get something from Tom.
I mean, I guess.
Because I was expecting Tom to get shot in the head, and suddenly we get a dead body, and I don't know.
I was. My goal
It's
with
not what I ordered.
This is not what I ordered. Otto.
My goal with the last episode, your episode, was to see how far I could push you to kill Tom or cause Tom to be dead. And you didn't take the bait, which is an interesting decision. Because now Tom's still alive, and I had prepared for the potentiality of him being dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
jeez.
think Otto's a cold-blooded killer, but yeah.
No. Yeah, but I
But he
believe
feels
Tom.
threat.
Tom.
Recording the scoring. That's good. Thanks.
Yeah. All right, well, guys, unless someone else has a thing to say, I'll go ahead and I'll kill the feed.
I love Tom Heavy episodes. They're always my favorite.
It's good stuff.
He's such a good character.
He'll be back.
Oh, he's so
He
good.
will, because he's not dead.
He's not dead. And if you're dead,
Tom will
come
return.
back.
That's true. Probably.
In theory.
Ideally.
Yeah.
And, until next time, guys, when it's convenient.
Bye, Internet.
Bye. Are we live?
Are we